Hey y'all, welcome to Nat Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for the collective. No signs attached to this one. Um, City of Chicago is standing out to me. City of Chicago. The Midwest in general, especially like Chicago, and I'm seeing Wisconsin, like that area. Feels like missing persons, people who kind of are trying to hide out or get away, may be a really big factor. Or these may be good spots if someone is thinking about relocating, um, having making a major change in their environment. It feels like these are places that may be on their mind. Places that these people may be thinking about moving from, especially if they are in Milwaukee and Chicago specifically. These cities don't look safe for things that are taking place in these places. Wow, y'all, they cloned Tyrone is what I just heard. So there may be like some type of social experimentation that's playing a really big factor in these environments, or these people in these cities are impacted greatly by the media, the government. I don't care if it's like the food, the water, the energy of these cities, these states, these places feel like a really big factor. Now, on a grand scope, it's kind of like evaluating how living environments are impacting us spiritually, socially, you know, and or even physically, how they could physically impact lives. It feels like detachments are a really big factor in people getting into places where they feel like they can live freely, where they can spread their wings, or they can live safely is a really big factor. Moving is the topic of discussion, and it feels like someone who's finally understanding that they're ready for something new. They're ready for a clean slate. They honestly seem like they've kind of been teetering back and forth, like, I don't know, or possibly like contemplating on what city they want to live in, where they want to go, what city or state they want to be in. That type of stuff feels like a huge factor. But they've slowly been making this transition because it feels like there's an attachment or an addiction or like a fear even that's holding this person back. It seems like something that's kind of, or even someone who's very toxic, very nasty, very narcissistic, that's trying to prevent this person from moving on with their life or making these changes that they know are better for themselves, especially when it's tied into their safety and security. Los Angeles may be a really big factor in this equation also. So it seems like major losses are here, but these losses come from remaining attached to these familiar faces, these familiar environments. These people seem like they're in a space to where they have their hands out, or kind of in spaces to where they look like they will rob you if you look like you have more than them, if they think that you're living better than them. They seem like they're preying on people who have more than them, and these people may not even have like a whole lot more. They just look like they're living better. So it may be going from like lower class to middle class, and it's like all of these people are still struggling to survive. So it doesn't really, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just like you. Like, these people may just be managing their money better, managing their time better. They may be a little more educated, or they've put themselves in better positions financially. So it's kind of like, to take from these people would leave them in destitute position. So it's like they can't afford for you to steal from them or take from them, or these people don't deserve to be robbed or stolen from in any type of way, or to even be criticized or looked at as if they are a lick in those type of way. And it feels like there's some type of awareness that another party is coming to. So if these are the thieves are starting to have a conscience and starting to realize that they're stealing from people who they are causing problems with. Like, you're tearing up their lives, or you know what I mean? They may look like they have something to steal, but in reality this is affecting them long term, or it's affecting them in a major way. Like, this person is trying to get out, trying to get away, and these people are doing everything possible to put obstacles on their path, especially by causing no mental torments, anguish, worry, because it's almost as if like they seem afraid to leave something or someone behind, or they're being made to feel guilty for leaving something or someone behind, or they're being in a lot of fear is being instilled in this person and these people to prevent them from moving into this next chapter of their life that actually will be great. It just feels like that they feel stuck, in limbo. But around Libra season, there's going to be this awakening that takes place, or a sense of awareness that comes in. And honestly feels like it may come through a letter, an email, a message of some sort to where it's like, yes, like this is exactly what I needed. This is what I wanted. This is what I'm looking for. You get what I'm saying? And then they're able to kind of take that leap of faith, you know, especially if somebody is in a position to where they may be waiting to settle a lawsuit, or they're in a position to where they feel like they haven't been able to progress because of financial debt, or again because of karmic debt even, and they're finally going to be able to clear their conscience or do something to where they are able to kind of like settle themselves financially because they're getting a promotion or a job change, or their career takes off, or something happens to where they are on the receiving end of a lot of positive energy and money. This feels like actual money, or possibly say if this is an inheritance, like maybe an estate or something like that, you know, they are on the receiving end of something that they've earned, something that they've deserved, or something that they have fought for, you know, possibly even legally. So it just feels like there's been a very competitive person or competitive people around them who are trying to prevent them from celebrating their life, from enjoying this positive energy that they are in, or that they are about to receive. It's like the obstacles have been tests, and they've been honestly mental tests. Like, how are you going to handle being tried in these type of ways? What are you going to do under this type of scrutiny? What are you going to do in these situations? How are you going to react? You feel me? How do you work under pressure? All of that. It's almost as if this person is being tested, and instead of reacting in a very negative way, or having an adverse reaction in these situations, or towards these people or whatever, it works. It's like, oh my gosh, like you did it, you passed the test. And because these people are passing the test, they no longer have to deal with the trials and tribulations that they've been experiencing, especially if these trials and tribulations have been going on and on and on for the past like 4 years or so. It's like they're releasing themselves from debt, again, financial debt and karmic debt. But there's one last battle, one last big conflict, or hoorah, flat out, one last hurrah here that they have to get past. And they're going to get past it by ignoring it. Like, I don't know who you think you trying, or you feel me? It's like, I don't know, y'all. Like when you have been at the pit of hell, like when you have experienced major losses, major lows, it's like bouncing back from that, anything else that tries to get in your way, tries to stop you, tries to impact your life negatively, tries to gossip about you, whatever this may be, tries to bring negative energy into your life, it does not affect you the same. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking from personal experience. Like, you can have everything that you love stripped from you. You know what I mean? And your sanity will be tried so hard. But it's like, once you recover from that situation, those situations, those losses, it's like you become so strong, so resilient, and honestly determined to prevent this stuff from happening again. And if losses occur after that, like things that you can't avoid, you know, these are just, it's destiny, it's fate, it's just what's going to happen. It's like, you know how to handle these situations in a more peaceful manner, or in a more emotionally reserved manner. So it's like you cannot be moved. It's like the trials and tribulations are what make us tougher. They are what make us more mentally strong, you know. They are what make us resilient. And the losses are, this is a wrap for these losses, y'all. All of this gossiping, all this negative energy, all this witchcraft these people are doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, they've been doing a lot of this shit on us, y'all. And this is the part to where we get to say, you know what? This is it. Like, I'm having conversations with God and asking God to remove me away from these people, these places, these spaces, the environments, and any relationships that do not mean me any good. You get what I'm saying? Work, family, friend, or romantic. And God is doing that. God is making that happen because I stay faithful to my mission. So when these low vibrational people or situations started to impact my life in a negative manner, God allowed me to remove myself from those people. It gave me paths to take. But that's where our free will lies. We have to actually put in the legwork to get down them paths, you feel me, or to get to them paths. It's not going to be like God just picks you up and moves you. God will lay out the options and say, all right, what you going to do with it? You get what I'm saying? Do you want to continue to live in hell? Do you want to continue to live around people who rob, steal, and kill you? You know what I mean? From you, whatever. Or do you want to take this righteous path, this path of light? You feel me? But the path of light requires change, and it requires internal change and external change. You get what I'm saying? So not doing things that will pollute our mind, bodies, and souls. Not hanging with people who will influence us to do bad things or things that are ungodly in any type of way. You feel me? And it's like, as we make those positive shifts, God will be pleased with us and allows us to level up, to ascend. So it's like almost like a graduation of some sort. You feel me? Just like school, like you graduate from kindergarten, you graduate from fifth grade, you graduate from eighth grade, you graduate from high school, you go to college. You get what I'm saying? It's like there are levels but God will show you God will bless you for staying faithful to the mission, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, I'm a walking testimony. You feel me? Like through my lowest times, it's like I still felt like I was being carried because I knew I was walking through God in God's grace. And at this point in my life, I'm being tormented by the same people who have said, I love you, I care about you, you know, trying to strip me of my valuables, my loved ones, my children, my mind, body, and soul, trying to take that from me, trying to shake me in different ways, y'all. And I'm still standing with my mental health because I've already gone through trials and tribulations that could have broken me. And I did not break. You hear me? So it's like now God is like, wow, like you really handled that. You really doing that. You feel me? Let me bless you. You feel me? And that's exactly what is happening here on a grand scale, y'all. It's not just me. It's all of these light beings, all of these people who are just trying to live righteously. You know what I mean? Like we're not doing nothing but trying to live right. And these people are tormenting us in different ways, like doing things to where we feel like, you know, honestly, like the demons are working through them. The demons are using these low vibrational people in our lives to be able to attack us legally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, like physically. You feel me? Like they are doing so much to try to tear us down because they realize that they don't have nothing to grasp onto. We were the light energies in their lives. You feel me? And they ain't really, oh my gosh, y'all. It's like, our light reminds them of how negative their experiences are, their life is, how stagnant their energy is, how weak they are for real. You feel me? But they look at us like, oh, you all love peace and hair grease and positive energy and sunshine and rainbows and glitter. You feel me? So you a weak link, or you a easy lick, or you feel me, like I can do whatever to you and physically because you're not going to do anything about it, or you don't have the power, the strength, the courage to fight, or you won't fight. You feel me? But we don't have to fight these people physically because we have already been through the physical tribulation. So it's like, I'm not about to lower my vibration to come and fight you or to get busy with you on that level because I don't have to. God is going to constantly protect me from anything or anyone that's trying to harm me. You feel me? Or God will give me the awareness to say, hey, these people, these entities are trying to harm you. This is what you need to do to protect yourself. You feel me? Or let me throw, if you on the righteous path, let me throw a blessing on in your path, on, you know what I mean, to help you get through this period. Because these entities, the higher that we ascend, like the bigger the demons are that try to prevent us from getting to that next level. And they will use fear and intimidation to prevent us from walking through those doors. You get what I'm saying? But when you be like, man, watch out, you feel me, and just walk through that door, the demon can't do nothing. What can they do with you? All they can do is keep trying to influence the people around you who are weak vessels. But the higher that you ascend, the less weak vessels that can be in your environment or be around you. You feel me? It's like, get up out of here. We on to something else. We leveled up mentally, physically, spiritually. You hear me? And we cannot be tried in the same ways that these people think that they can try us. So it's like, let's just be bigger, be better, be the bigger people, be the bigger person, because we got the bigger hearts and we got levels of protection that they do not have. You feel me? That's why they want what we have so bad. That's why they want to be us so bad. That's why they want to walk, talk, dress, and move like us, because they realize, they think that our physical existence and the things that we do physically is what makes us blessed. And it's not that. It's our heart. You feel me? It's the way our souls are set up. Like, we are not in places to where we're trying to like be anything or anyone outside of ourselves. And God is always going to bless the righteous. Do you hear me? So it's like, how come you got this? How come you got that? How come you look so happy? How come you look blessed? How come, you feel me? And it's like, how come you don't worry about yourself? How come your soul, your spirit, your mind is always worried about what other people have, what other people are doing, instead of becoming a better person yourself? You feel me? Because they know that we have a light that they cannot strip us of, but they assume that trying to hurt us physically will impact that light. And it can, if you allow your free will to get you to step back down and deal with these people, y'all, and move how they move. But we don't move how they move because we don't have to. And God has already shown us that through my lowest moments, y'all, on my soul. Like, God has stepped in and been like, nah, you feel me? You bigger and better than that. Let me throw you this alley-oop so you don't even got to move like that or even think like that or think that these people can test you, try you, or play with you in any type of way. Let me show you what I'm really about. Period. And now they're witnessing it. We have experienced it, but now they're witnessing that. You feel me? And it ain't nothing they can do with us, y'all. This God body. Thank you so much.